seeing y'all, but for those who don't know me, my name is Christa, and I am Paula's first friend, whom I also call her my best friend forever. So our moms work at the same dental business, and we met when I was 6 years old and she was like 4 years old. So that's how our friendship started. Fun fact, our birthdays are right next to each other, so her birthday's on June 8 and like mine is on June 9. So whenever her birthday comes, funny fact, she would always tell me how we're 1 year apart now, but that's only for a day, because when it's my birthday, we're back to like being 2 years apart. But jokes aside, happy early birthday, Paula. Time flies by so quickly, and you'll be entering adulthood so soon. I am more than grateful that I am here in this position to present this speech to you, to celebrate with you. I've been just reminiscing about what the 14 years of our friendship has taken us, and to many days, of course. When thinking of you, I always have these memories of us and our playdates as kids and hangouts as we got older. Swimming at your past apartments, our musicals, our drawings from fun to draw YouTube videos, the iMovies that we made that I really, really wish we knew how to save from my mom's iPhone, because they're gone forever now, but being frustrated from our Kumon homework, karaoke sessions, walking to Mitsuwa every summer, and after our high school days at MIDI, laughing until we felt like we couldn't breathe, fangirling over One Direction, attending the Ariana Grande and Charlie Puth concerts, working at our mom's dental clinic, our San Francisco trips, and just always supporting each other. During COVID lockdowns, we still kept in touch by meeting up at our houses, going to Santa Cruz Beach, and taking pictures of each other whenever our cameras were on during concert choir on Zoom. When you laugh and you snort, it's so contagious that I laugh too. When I cried, you would always know the ways to cheer me up. I know there were times when we both felt unconfident about ourselves during middle school, and there were some moments when we both became extremely busy, and we personally have faced sticky situations as we got older. But I'm thankful for the depths of our understanding towards each other that allows our friendship to become closer. As your best friend, the same energetic vibe that we have together whenever we catch up is always amazing. Actually, recently, I looked back at the letter I wrote for you when I left for college in 2021. And now, I'm speaking this love letter back to you because you will be moving into Portland soon. And girl, you're gonna start nursing journeys, your nursing journey really soon. That's really crazy. And as you enter adulthood, there are many more wonderful opportunities in store for you. When it comes to making decisions as an adult, fate is upon you, and my wish for you is to stay courageous, curious, careful, and hopeful. I will tell you that college is fun and adventurous, but there are aspects that make it not seem easy. Seriously. Referring back to my college letter to you, I still stand by my statement for you to continue to be open to anything and accept challenges, whether they have a positive or negative outcome. Always take time to reflect and realize. Always allow your heart and mind to be open to God's leading in your life, and you will be all right in the end. Changes will come along the way. Some will be easy to accept, while some may take time to adapt and understand. But I know that you will carry the kindness and care with you because you're one of the sweetest and strongest people I know. With your presence, you are the meaning of a kind soul to me, your family, your other childhood friends, your MIDI friends, Willie, and more. With your compassion to help others, make us laugh and smile, you are a salient reminder to me and everyone here to live life to the fullest and be true to ourselves. With the new people you will come across in life, networking, and new friendships that will be made at Portland and here in the Bay Area, my wish is for you to continue to stay resilient and always woman boss your way through life. I know you will do well in the next 4 years of school. When in doubt and conflict, you can always count on me, and I will always be here for you. We will keep in touch through long distance, I promise. Before I end, congratulations on graduating high school and making through your senior year. As I reminisce about our 14 years of friendship, and you now entering adulthood, I'm so proud of you, no matter what, and for how much you've grown. You spread love in the most special ways, and I want you to remember, you spread love in the most special ways, and I want you to remember, when we were little, you told me that I was your best friend forever in life. And I want to remind you that you are my best friend forever in life too. I love you.
Give it up for Christa. Next up, we calling Rico.
Hi Paula, at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. For those who don't know, I am Rico, and I met Paula about 3 years ago during quarantine, thanks to Hannah. And among everyone here, I've probably known her the shortest, but that's more than enough time for her to leave a lasting impact in my life. I can express how much I appreciate how thoughtful and keen you are. Unlike me, you remember even the smallest details, like how you got me a 14-inch walk for Christmas, even though I don't remember mentioning it. And this, among other things, makes you all the more special. And you have helped me become a more loving and caring person towards everyone I meet, even strangers. And you never fail to make a dull day bright and a bright day more vibrant. And for as long as I'm here, you'll always have someone to cook for you, rely on. And instead of me fanboying about you for the next 5 minutes, I'd rather show how much I appreciate you and love you over the many years to come. So, with all this said, happy 18th, Paula Sunshine.
That's Rico.
P.S. I'll be a personal chef if I get him at school.
Calling next, Zoe.
Okay, I'm really bad at public speaking too, but Paula, I'm so truly blessed to have met you on the first day of school in vocal ensemble. And I'm truly more blessed that we were able to become closer through trying to talk in very broken Tagalog during religion class in junior year. But I think we've gotten a little better, we use more words. We've had so many memories involving jewelry, wink, food, more food, choir, and Disney. Paula is my driver. I love her so much. Thank you for driving me around and taking me on food dates, especially our corn dog dates. You truly are the best driver, and she's a really good partner, guys. Really good. Wow. Thank you for eating all the food with me at Disneyland, and I hope we get to do it again one day, but we will avoid that scary Ferris wheel ride. You guys know what I'm talking about. You are literally one of the most beautiful people I know, and not only are you beautiful on the outside, but that is reflected on the inside because you've been the most outstanding friend with the kindest heart. Thank you for listening to me, eating corn dogs and Dole Whip with me, driving me around, and being such a good friend to me. My family adores you because you literally exude joy and beauty. You are so free to stop by our house again and eat boiling crab, shrimp, and rice at our kitchen table. We were very shocked at how cheap boiling crab is. Very nice. I know you will do amazing in Portland, and I'm so proud of you. Yay, nursing school, woo! And maybe one day we'll be future coworkers and still practice our broken Tagalog at work. My mom said to tell you you have a spot at Stanford Hospital in the future. I'm so lucky to be your friend, and I hope you have the most wonderful birthday. I love you so much, and will miss you when you're away in Portland. Come visit me in SF.
Calling Shefali.
Hi, I'm Shefali. I met Paula freshman year. Okay, Paula remembers the story. I don't. Apparently, the first time I met Paula, I told her a bird pooped on my hand. And okay, so you know how like a bird pooping on you is supposed to be like good luck? Paula's my good luck. No, but seriously, like, I've known Paula like for all of high school, but I think we only really became close this year, and I count my blessings every single day because you're one of the kindest, funniest, and like, just in general, most like amazing human beings I've ever had the chance to meet. Paula and I like kind of carpool a lot because we live like relatively close, and whenever I'm driving somebody and there's no conversation, I'm always like really anxious. And I'm like, oh, like this is really awkward. Like we're not talking, the music's playing. But with Paula, even when we're not talking, it doesn't feel that awkward. Like one time, I completely forgot she was in the car, and I was about to start singing, like I was alone in my car. But then she said something. I was like, oh, never mind. But I feel like that's just a testament to how like safe it feels around Paula, because she's just such a comforting and like kind human being, and I'm always really grateful that I got the chance to meet her.
Calling up next, Riti.
Hi, my name is Riti. Similar to how Shefali started, I've known you for the last 4 years, but Paula and I never really got close until this September, when we both went on our senior retreat together. But the way to describe it was like a 2 to 3 day retreat. On the way there, we were like kind of acquaintances. We were like part of the same friend group, but we didn't really talk much. And then by the end of the retreat, we were sitting next to each other on the bus and talking the whole time, and we have never looked back since. And it's crazy to me how in less than a year we went from acquaintances to now like being able to just glance at each other and have a whole conversation with that eye contact. It's like Paula can just read me. She knows exactly who I am, and she's like my sister. And I'm so glad to have gotten close to you this year. You are the kindest person I know, and that is not an understatement. You have the most beautiful voice that makes me want to cry, and the most contagious smile that, like, the moment you smile, it lights up an entire room, and we can see that today with everyone else here. And I also just wanted to say that Paula is the type of friend who I don't necessarily need to talk to every single day in order for her to be my best friend in the world. So Paula and I can go days without talking to each other, but then the moment we talk, like, it reminds me why you are my best friend, and it feels so normal, which is why I know that when you go to college, everything's gonna stay the same, and we're going to, like, hold that same place in each other's lives. I'm excited to get our nails done together every time we're both back in the Bay, and more so, I'm excited for the day that Paula is my nurse. Congratulations, happy birthday, and I love you so much.
Up next we have Jaanya.
When I think of Paula, I always think of a fairy because you like from the outside and inside, like you're just like a fairy to me. Like you look like a fairy today. Like at prom, you always have the most gorgeous dresses, and you look like a fairy, and like genuinely like like you're so kind and so genuine, and like you have all the interior qualities of a fairy. Like Paula is like one of the most genuine, like sweetest people I have ever met in my life. I remember like earlier this year when I didn't have a senior day for tennis, like Paula and Riti like organized a little senior day for me, which was so sweet and like one of the kindest things that people, like anyone has done for me, and like you are like such a genuine and kind and sweet person, and I'm just so proud of you. You're also so funny. Like I feel like you can always make me laugh, and I remember like we never really got close again until like the beginning of this year, but I'm so glad that we did. But I remember like Rahul and like Hutch and Riti and Shefali would be like talking about how you would eat and like how it's like funny because you love food so much. I was just like, I have to get to know Paula better so I can see her eat. But like literally, I want someone to look at me the way you look at food. No, but like, I am so proud of you, and you're gonna kill it at Portland, and I'm so glad that we're all gonna be on the West Coast because I love you so much.
Calling Halo.
What's up, Paula? When I like to think back, like on your birthdays, I like to think about when you put up with me in our timeline of our friendship. I always think about how I inserted myself into your friend group, and then you like willingly accepted me at one point. I always like to think about our little like inside jokes with each other. So now it's going from thinking you were the coolest person in the world in middle school from your signature puffer jacket or your Instagram username Pika Pika Paula. Or also whether it was like doing dumb stuff with you, always like kicking the back of each other's knees. Sorry, I almost broke your knee. Or, you know, freshman year sitting in science class and having people ask us for answers because we're obviously the go-tos. And then throwing scrooters in your hair while you're eating spaghetti during lunch in Power Courtyard. Or to now when we just like randomly punch each other. You're my best friend, you're my go-to, you always make me feel included, and you never forget to make me laugh and make me smile. And it just goes to show how like deep of like a personal connection you get with everyone of your friends and everyone else who's come up here and spoken about you. I'm saying the same words over and over again because it's not hard with a person like you. So I love you, Paula. Happy birthday.
Coming up next, Rahul.
Alright, so I met Paula in first grade when I was sitting outside at a table with one of my friends. We were doing a finger knitting craft, and lonely little Paula comes up to us and asks if she can join. I think throughout the entire time, the decade plus of the years which I've known Paula, which is crazy to think because I still feel like we're both a pair of 6-year-olds who don't know what's going on at any moment. It was interesting because I feel like I've often regarded Paula as this more reserved person who really keeps all of her skills, like her eating habits and her ability to clean out an entire buffet, or her amazing voice, which I don't get over anytime I hear it. But she also has this ability to reach out, even when she's not showing these talents that she really keeps to her inner circle. And so she reached out then, and I find myself noticing every single day the way that Paula reaches out in other ways, whether it being her, the first person who ever wished me happy birthday over text as soon as the clock hit 12 a.m. on my birthday, who now I've adopted that habit, so thank you. To being the person I go to when she sees a look in my eyes and knows immediately that something isn't wrong. She's always there for me. She's the first person who's really shown me that along with my biological family, I think through life, you collect a family of your own through the friends you choose to surround yourself with. And so she went from friend or acquaintance to friend to someone I now consider a sister. And I'm so grateful every single day that I get to be in her life, that she affords me that privilege, and I hope to continue even in this next era where we have no idea what we're doing and we're gonna continue like we were 6 back then at that table. But I'm really, really glad I get to explore whatever unknown we're both going to with her. So.
Next up, Noah. He has a lot of guy friends. She has a lot of guy friends.
Paula, it feels like only yesterday when we were in middle school making jokes and carelessly laughing as we had little to no responsibilities as kids. I remember the times when we would plan our whole lives together, from going to the same college, being roommates, and even deciding to start doing dishes. Thank you, Hannah. I'm so glad to have been able to watch you grow into being such a strong and intelligent person. Make sure to be kind and patient with yourself as you find your way through this world. I'll be here always to provide you with love and support. Thank you so much.
Calling up next, Hannah.
Hi Paula, happy 18th birthday. Thank you for being my best friend. I'm so incredibly lucky to be able to call you that. You're such a genuine, bright, happy, kind, loving, and gentle person. Thank you for being a shoulder to cry on, a friend to confide in, and my favorite person to share some occasional gossip with. You're one of the few people in my life who would drop everything they're doing just to make sure I'm okay, and I hope you know I'll do the same for you. You brought so much joy and love into my life, and I really don't know what I would do without you. You have always been someone I can be myself around, someone I can show all of my different sides to, and somehow you have continued to love me for who I am. I cannot thank you enough for that. From playing virus tag around DCS and sharing hot Cheetos in some random corner by yourself, to our Zoom calls over quarantine and watching each other grow up, I've loved every second of our friendship. And even though life keeps pulling us further away from each other, we somehow always find our way back. You have been an amazing role model to me, have helped me grow comfortable in my own skin, and have reminded me I am perfect the way I am. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, a person to rant to, or someone to snap you back into reality, I'll always be a phone call away. Thank you for being my person. I love you, Paula. Happy birthday.
And last, calling Willie.
Hello everyone. I'm Willie. I'm Paula's boyfriend. And I'm also Paula's favorite person. By far. After Paula, of course. So when I first met Paula in junior year, all my friends thought she was out of my league. And all of her friends probably thought I was also out of her league. So obviously I didn't really have the guts to ask her out. And I remember she had to be the man and do it first. Even though I was planning to do it, but she beat me to it. I still remember being unable to hold a conversation with her and when we first met in religion class. Now I think Paula thinks I talk a little bit too much. Jokes aside, these past 2 years of knowing Paula have been the best and most exciting 2 years of my life. I'm unbelievably lucky to be giving this speech right now, and I really, really cannot believe I'm celebrating another birthday with her already. I still remember those awkward lunches in the courtyard, and the nerve-wracking process of getting ready for a date. I remember the feeling of watching you sing for the first time, the times you comforted me after a really bad game, and calling until the birds start chirping. Paula, despite the relatively short time we've known each other, the impact you've had on me is immeasurable. Thank you so much for these past couple of years, and I look forward to celebrating countless more birthdays in the years to come. Happy birthday. I love you so much.
I would like to call all the friends to stay in a dance, but I would like to call everybody who gave speech and then do a group picture.
Wait, Mom, Dad, you come here. Where's Mom? Since we're closing up, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming, and I hope you guys had a good time. First, I want to thank my family for planning this whole thing and being so supportive of everything. Tita Ann for preparing my songs, and Kuya and Oni for planning everything out for us. I'd also like to thank my friends for being a bit more excited than I was, and for hyping me up before today. But most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents. Without my mom and dad's support, I wouldn't be able to achieve my goals in life. Mom, Dad, you guys are truly the best parents I could ever ask for, and thank you for raising me for 18 years and dealing with my stubbornness. Now, as a closing, my parents will sing a duet together.
Let me play A Million Dreams again. Let's go do this. Come on. Do it. All right, the night is young. We 3. One more. Faster. I was kidding. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paula. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so this is going to be... You need to cut it. 1, 2, 3. I think it's real good. Yeah.
Now throw it in DJ's face.